Hello, I'm Russell with the Piano Outlet. Today is Sunday. Actually doing the second video for today, but I thought since the place is empty, we're going to do a little bit of a tour today and just see exactly the type of work that we do here and the amount of work that we had at any given time to give people out there an idea of what goes on here during the week, every day. We just don't take and use pianos, clean them up and send them out. Every piano goes through a thorough process. Anything older than mid-90s, we pull the entire set of strings out, take the iron clay out, and that's the only way we can really clean. Over here we have a Yamaha G1, and this piano is polished white. And really the only way that we can really clean it and get this piano back to the way it was when it was brand new is to do this type of work. And as you can see, we're doing some refinishing on it. And when this piano is finished, it's going to look brand new. We're going to do a series on this piano, as a matter of fact, from the point that we get this finish on it. And we'll show you step by step exactly what the process is to get it from this state to the way it is when it's supposed to be delivered. Over here we have, this is a Kawai. This is a KG2. We just reinstalled the plate on this piano. We cleaned and refinished the soundboard. We put a new decal in it, cleaned the bridges, put new graphite in it. This takes about a whole day to do this type of work, just taking the strings out and getting it to this point. We actually had the entire plate out, and then we put it back in. Same thing here. This one is a little earlier stage. We just installed the plate on this, but we still have to put the Yamaha decal. And this is an older C3, and it had varnish on the soundboard instead of a clear coat, so we had to scrape all the varnish off and then put a new clear coat on it. And when it's done, again, everything inside is going to look brand new. Over here, this is the iron plate from the piano, and you can see as it comes out, you can see how dirty it is. And this is because these pianos sit with lids open for decades, and people really don't know how to clean inside. And plus, it's really hard to clean when you have the piano open for 25 years and you can't clean underneath the strings. It gets real dirty. You see all the dust in here, all the dirt. Obviously, you can't clean all this when the pins and strings are on here. It's impossible. You see the marks from the strings? It's impossible to get all this clean. The only way you can really clean it is to take it out and put it right here and scrub it down. This is brass. You'll see this will be all shiny like jewelry. It's going to be all bright and glossy like it's supposed to be. This is all nickel, so it's going to be shiny like chrome when we're finished with all these hitch pins. So when the piano arrives to your house, it looks brand new. And now we have two Yamaha G2s here. The plate that I just showed you came out of this piano, and you can see how dirty it is inside. But look, see, I could just wipe the dirt off with my hands, but you can't do that with strings in it. It's impossible. Here's another one. This is another G2. This is this one we just took the strings out of, and we're getting ready to take the plate out of. But actually, this piano's very, very clean as it is. Whoever had this piano kept the lid closed. Not a lot of people keep the lids closed on the pianos to prevent dirt from getting inside. So right here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pianos taken apart here. Now I'm going to take you to the workshop. And in the workshop, that's where we do all our strings, we do our piano discs, and that's basically where all the technical stuff happens. And we have, I think, about another 4 or 5 pianos in here. This is our workshop. As you can see, we've got 2 pianos set up over here. This is what we do when we set them up for piano discs. You'll see over here, we have the key beds taken off, because for the piano discs, you have to remove the key beds in order to have access to the area where we're going to put the solenoids. And right over here is one of the key beds. This is the key bed to the piano. And the modification we do to this key bed is on this is where the keys rest, okay, when this is on the piano. So we have to cut a hole here to put the solenoids in. So when the solenoids, when the keys get put back on the piano, every single solenoid that makes the key move has to be right on. It has to be dead center on every key. Otherwise, you might have a solenoid that might play 2 notes at once. Over here we have This is the Yamaha C3. This is ready to get its bass strings put in. Now, the bass strings, which go here, this is the bass side of the piano, they have to be sent out to the string maker and duplicated exactly like the originals. So that's what you see here. So when we take all the strings out of the piano, we throw away the piano wire because that's just on spools and that's cut to fit. But every bass string has to be the exact right size for the amount of copper that's on the wire, so that it rests in the piano properly. And that's why you have to have every piano has its own bass strings. Here's another. This is a Yamaha. So what we have here. Oh, we have another Yamaha G2 here. This is in the process of getting some bass strings. Right now, we have another. This is a C3 back here, I think. Let's see what we have here. Yes, this is a C3. This is getting strings as well, also waiting for bass strings. So we have 5 out there. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pianos that we're working on right now. So those people who wait for the pianos, as you can see, we have a lot on our hands, and we're working every day to get the pianos out as fast as we can. We're actually just a staff of 4 people, believe it or not. And we usually send out maybe 2 pianos a week. So anyway, I hope you like this little tour. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to call me, 954-803-3319. My name is Russell.